Hi, Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Wednesday straight shave. I think this is straight shave number 28 and shave of the day 106, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up there, but I haven't been wrong so far. I did check just before I had my shower and stuff, so so I think it's 106 and straight shave number 28. So, what am I using today? I'm just going to introduce the hardware first. The bowl I'm going to use is the Ellipse bowl. I'm actually going to really love this bowl. I've already got the soap or crope in there, and I'll show you that as I go through the shave. The brush for today is the Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies. Let's get this the right way around. Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies brush. Beautiful brush this. One of my favourites because Matti's somebody I obviously know through shaving and he made it, so that's a special brush for me. The razor is new to the den and it is a razor that I would definitely recommend for a beginner or somebody who's thinking about trying to start out with straight shaving, and that is the Kismet Shavette or hair shaper. I haven't used this before, but I would assume this is going to be very similar to the Weck, but this is quite a bit cheaper than the Weck. I'll put the price below, or I'll put the price up there now. These are not expensive and you can learn to shave with a straight razor using one of these. The one thing I would say though is that shavettes in general are less forgiving, shall we say, than a proper straight razor. So the obvious way for me, the way I would recommend if somebody asked me is I'd say buy a gold dollar and get it honed by somebody like John June, get a strop and go from there. But if you don't want to get the strop and you don't want to get honing and stuff like that, then this is the way to go. Something like this. It's quite a cheap razor and I'm sure it'll be just like the Weck. But anyway, right, that's the hardware done. I will get myself ready and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. So all I've done really is I've lathered up. I'm going to put some water on the face to prepare it for the pre-shave, which is going to be, I know this is a bit repetitive, but Ach Britto Glyce. But it's the only one that says it's got any citrus in it, which today's theme is definitely citrusy. So yeah. Recommendations for a good citrus scented pre-shave. That's what I'm after. Comments below. So I hope your week's going well. Things are improving for me. I get out of quarantine tomorrow. So I'll be able to go and do a lot of things that I've had to hold off. And I've got some appointments and things like that. So tomorrow's going to be quite a busy day really. Just realised the soap has run over the edge. So today's soap is Moringa and Citrus by SueZBana. Beautiful, beautiful scent on this. I wouldn't say it's a particularly strong scent in the bowl. Probably about a 3 or a 4, but very citrusy. Very, very citrusy. And as you can see, I've already lathered up to save time. So going straight on, a bit more water on here, not much. And just paint it on. So yeah, I hope you've all been having a great week and everybody's got over the football disappointment. At the end of the day, both teams did their best, and unfortunately it had to be decided on penalties, and as I say, penalties is awful for whoever has to take those penalties, whichever team you're on, whether you win or lose. That experience is like a mental trauma, I reckon, and I think it should be banned. It should just go to sudden death, you know, whoever scores, you know, next. I mean, I know with something like the World Cup or the European Championships, you can't really say, okay, it's a draw, so there'll be a rematch, because, you know, that would... I don't know why they don't do that, actually, because it would create quite a scene. But I can imagine that, you know, people who pay a lot of money for their tickets wouldn't be very happy if they think they've got to buy another load of tickets, but still. Right, here we go. First pass with the Kismet. Put it that way around. So I've never used this before. I hope it's going to be as good as the Weck. First observations is I love this. There's a little plastic sort of button here that you can just push the blade straight out the end. That's better than the Weck, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Right, spine down first, bring the blade down. This is beautiful. This is really good. Really liking this. And the other good thing with this is it's not so important to keep it dry. Might have nicked myself there. Not used to the razor, so it felt a sharp sting. Don't know. You see anything? What? No? Oh, okay then. Right, here we go. This is really nice. This is, at the moment, I mean, I haven't used the Weck in a while. I lent my Weck to Jim will shave. And I think he's going at some point when he's home, I think he's going to try and do a comparison between his Kismet and the Weck. Or has he? I think he's already done it, actually, yeah. Sorry, Jim, if you've already done it. I'm sure I've watched it. But yeah. Or I've watched somebody's. But yeah. I'm going to do, when I do get it back, I'm going to do a comparison between my Kismet and the Weck and my Weck. But I have said to Jim, you know, take your time, have some fun with it. And then send it back whenever you're ready. So, and let's face it, I'm probably not going to get back round to using the Weck for a while now, which is something maybe I wanted to discuss with you guys, but I've got quite a few straight razors, and the situation I've got now is a lot of the straight razors that I've bought, I've only used once. So I intend to remedy that. I'm going to go back to the beginning, where I first started with my straight razors. I think the first straight razor I bought was a Thayer Medal d'Or, I think it was. That's excellent. It's taken away. I've still got quite a lot of stubble there. Yeah, so I'll go back to the beginning and try and follow a pattern of razors that I bought. But there is one more new razor that I'm waiting for, which I will be featuring. I believe I've spoken to John. He's sending it to me on Friday. and it's a very special razor. But after that, so next Wednesday will probably be that razor. It's called the Ace of Spades. And apparently they're quite sought after. So I will be using that next Wednesday, and then after that I'm going to start reusing all the other straight razors that I've got, because as I say, a lot of those straight razors I've used once and once only. So I've got to start using them more often. And I'm also considering, put in the comments below what you think about it. I'm not sure whether everybody's going to like it, but I'm thinking of, this is a long way off, a straight September. So in September, all I'm going to use is straight razors. If you guys like that idea, then, you know, let me know in the comments below, and I will do it. If you don't like the idea, let me know in the comments below, and I won't do it. But yeah, it's just an idea. Right, here we go. Across the grain on this side is straight up. I do like these. These feel more like a precision tool. This is only cheap, but the blade itself just feels. I have to go across like this a second. Just feels more accurate. But I have to say, this is a very smooth shave. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Absolutely loving that. Really impressed with that razor. The only main difference I think between this and the Weck is the weight. The Weck has definitely got more weight to it. And the other thing it's got is history. So you know, that's the appeal for me with the Weck, is the weight. But I think the shave is you're probably not going to be able to tell the difference because they're exactly the same blades. The only real difference that might affect performance is the weight. Other than that, everything's the same really. It's the same kind of razor, it's the same blade, and I can't imagine it's going to make a huge difference. I prefer the look of the Weck, I prefer the history of the Weck, and I prefer the weight of the Weck, and that's why I own a Weck. Right, we're going against the grain now. I have to be careful, I usually cut myself there. Very nice. I thought I did, I nicked myself there a little bit. Definitely need some alum. It gets to the point where your fingers get so covered in soap that you can't, you know, the slickness builds up on your fingers. Excellent. Let's try and get some of this off. So yeah, I had I sent off for the proper test a couple of days ago. Not the one that comes back within 30 minutes, but the one that takes a couple of days to come back. Sent that off a couple of days ago and I'm negative, so it means I've got the green light for tomorrow. I must admit, I wasn't sure what I would do if I tested positive because I'd already been isolating for 10 days. I would have probably had to phone for advice as to whether I had to reset the 10 days or not. So I'm glad that it came back negative. But yeah. Let's see. I'm going to try and do it with this hand actually. I'm going to try and do more with this hand. No, that feels weird. That feels weird. I gave up that pretty quickly. Wow, that's pretty much BBS. I have got the usual spots under there, but there is BBS, absolutely BBS there. I'll still go over it, but just because I'm in the habit of doing that. and I enjoy doing a full 3 pass in a pickup. So, but this soap has performed rather well. I decided that I would go against my edict, if you like, or not edict, but my own personal rule, which was to only use Wickham or Goodfellas Smile soaps. I thought that's a bit unfair, so I'm going to try other soaps. And I have to say this Moringa and Citrus by SueZBana has done a great job. Is it as slick as Wickham's? No. No, it's not. But it's a really good soap and it's done the job. So, yeah, I'm not going to restrict myself to the soap brands at all. I'm just going to make note of the ones that really aren't slick enough. Oh, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I said I was going to do a pickup pass. Well, I've completely covered myself, so. That feels great. That's it, that's that side done. Ooh. I definitely think I caught myself there. That was a spot though. I just decapitated a spot. A little bump under the skin. There we go, that's all done. Right. Feel around. I've got a little bit more there. Let's try and catch this way. That'll do. Right, I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back for the post shave. It's only that one that's left bleeding a little bit. That'll soon stop, I think. I'm going to use alum. Oh. Cold rinse. So apparently we've got some really nice weather coming in the UK. The long range forecast is saying no rain for 10 days. So that's going to be unusual. It usually reads no sun for 10 days. Right. Let's go with the alum. Bit of water on it and let's go for it. Okay, there's quite a bit of sting here. I would say we're on a 5 or a 6. Ooh, 7. Oh, nice. That's great. Wow. Yeah, definitely a 7 out of 10. Wow, there's some sting to that. I would say a 6 or a 7 out of 10 all over. Quite evenly spaced, other than a couple of spots where I've obviously cut myself or I've grazed the skin. And there it's probably an 8. That was verging on the unpleasant, but it's actually nice. It's already dissipating. And it just means I'm not going to have a, was it Kevin McAllister from Home Alone? I'm not going to have that moment with the aftershave because I tend to find if you use the alum, that dulls any reaction you get with aftershave. I'm just letting this sting subside a little bit. So yeah, going back to that September straight September. Don't forget, leave your comments below. Let's see, you know, I don't think you can do a poll, or I might try and find a link where we can get a poll set up. I'm just going to wipe this off. Oh, that feels so nice. That feels so good. I'll do a bit of research, and if I can link in a poll from another site where you can go and say yay or nay to a month of straight razor shaves only, not for the head shaves though. Head shaves I'm not even attempting a head shave with a straight razor, so don't even ask. I value my ears too much. So yeah, no, I'm not proficient enough. I might consider it once I've got past 100, 150 shaves with a straight razor, but not until then. You've got to bear in mind I'm still only on shave number 29 or 28 or whatever this shave is. So I'm getting better, but I'm not good enough to do a head shave yet. Not by a mile. Right. You've probably guessed what I'm going to use for witch hazel. It's going to be Thayer's again. I was tempted to try and use the boots, but this is a citrus shave, so that's so nice. Really enjoying this shave. Beautiful day outside. Yeah. Right, let's see how I get on with All Seasons Lemon Cologne. This, between the Duru and this, I prefer this. I just wish we could still get it here in the UK at the right price. You can get it from eBay, but it costs to get it in here. It's just not worth it. Not when you can get Duru. Oh god, yeah, that's definitely stinging. The cheeks equally as much as the neckline, but it's not that bad. I think it would have been 4 or 5 times worse than that had I not put alum on. Right, and to finish off, Nivea Men. Let's go for this. So I'm just putting that much in the palm of my hand. Oh, I have to say, excellent BBS shave, apart from here, just here. But yeah, that's it then, ladies and gentlemen. That's today's shave done. So from me and the Kismet straight razor or hair shaper, if you want to search it up, I'll put a link below. I think I got mine from Amazon. It's the Kismet hair shaper on Amazon, I think. So if you search for the Kismet Shavette, I don't think it comes up, but it might. But this is search for the Kismet hair shaper and you'll find it. And I'll put the price up there, as I said. I've probably already done it. So, but yeah, great starter straight razor and great to learn with. Really manoeuvrable. I just prefer the Weck, but I will keep this in my den. It'll be great for travel. Excellent. So that's it. I will see you all on Friday for the head shave, or Saturday for my next face shave, for the next steps face shave. All right, bye now.